Hey everyone, Cruzina here. Today I just wanted to do something really simple and help make a deck for my sister, Ava GG. She only plays Elves, and with the new set having a bunch of new Elf tribal based cards, I figured this would be a good time to make her a deck that isn't 98 cards or whatever it is that she uses. Um, so first off, this one's pretty obvious. Fuck counter spells and turn your elves into friggin' dinosaurs. So, and it's a 1-drop. Line of Warehouse, self-explanatory as well. Heroic Intervention for all those fucking decks that have run 50,000 board wipes and have 15 of them in hand every single time you play a single card. So this is really important for that. This is a new card from Kaldheim. It's pretty much the same as this one, except it has a ability where you can buff your creatures, and give them Death Touch. So these two together, I think, would be really good. This one's a one-off because you don't want to kill yourself if you get board wiped, but you draw a card basically every time an elf, non-token elf, dies. So great for card draw because you're going to get board wiped. So this card, I'll get back to this one. So this one's also self-explanatory. Elvish Archdruid, mana, and obviously it lords the other creatures, gives them +1/+1. She's just badass because she can just ramp you so fast in this deck. This one's also obvious, more mana. Looks for a land if you need it. This one's new, Menace. So he does search for other elves or a Tyvar. Oh, I forgot Tyvar. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh no, he's hot. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll fix this later. But so he looks for either a Tyvar or an elf or a warrior, and you can grab any of them and put them onto the battlefield. Obviously, we're just looking for elves or Tyvar, Kel. But the important thing is that with the buffs elves get from like Elvish Warmaster or Elvish Archdruid, he becomes a huge menace with menace, basically. Realmwalker, this card allows you to play cards from the top of your deck if it's the creature of your chosen type, in which case we choose elves, obviously. This is really good because we end up getting tons of mana with nothing to spend it on. This allows us to go through our deck. Beast Whisperer, 2 of them for obvious reasons, card draw. This one's great because it buffs our elves, it kills our opponent's creatures in the final step, and we can put elf cards straight to the battlefield. This one's also good. Destroy a target non-land permanent, search your card for a library, search your library for a forest card to ramp yourself a little bit. And then the third step, though, is super important. The death creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. This really screws over a lot of those dumbass life gain decks that just sit there, gain life, and attack every now and then. So fuck them. Tyvar Cal, new elf lord planeswalker. Pretty self-explanatory. His -6 will win you the game. So this card, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or greater, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So this grabs this card. So this will kill your opponents every single time it comes down. Pretty much. So before you say anything about this not being an elf, this guy turns your elves into dinosaurs. And I know you play this card, so you can have this guy. Just think of it as this gigantic skyscraper-sized pet or something. Lands, self-explanatory. This is a new land that can either be placed as a swamp or a forest, so it's really good for just general utility. This one's also new. You can sacrifice it. And it'll create 2/1/1 elves and give a target creature you don't control -2/2, which is pretty good considering a lot of the elves in here can just make any elf you control add mana because of cards like this. Then there's the World Tree. It just fixes all your mana. If as long as you have 6 or more lands, all of your lands will can be tapped for any color you want. For the sideboard, I included basically every other card I'm pretty sure you use, but wasn't quite able to fit. The only one of real note is Collected Company. This one's amazing because it's not only an instant, but if they board wipe you, you can instantly basically put 2 more creatures onto the battlefield because most of your deck is 3 CMC or less. There's one other card. Haunting Journey right here. Basically, you can return 2 target creatures from the graveyard, but if you foretell it and then you cast it for the foretell cost, you can return every single creature of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you get board wiped 4 times in a row and all your elves in your deck are in your graveyard, this card, if you cast it, will bring all of them back to the battlefield. So it's not in the deck builder right now, but it's another card you might want to consider. Anyways, hope you enjoy.